You don't want audiences sitting there thinking, I don't really care. And that happens quite often when the stakes aren't high enough. Let's get it. That's right. CJ writes. Hello and welcome back to another CJ Writes video. If you haven't already, please do hit the subscribe button as it will help me to continue to create this type of content. This video we're going to be talking about how to create strong character motivations for your writing. So when we say character motivations, I've talked about it in a previous video, we're talking about wants and needs. These are the things that are really going to help to drive your story forward. It's going to help the audience to go on this journey with the characters, which is ultimately what you want. You don't want audiences sitting there thinking, I don't really care. And that happens quite often when the stakes aren't high enough. Stakes don't have to be somebody's whole family dying, an attack or anything like that. It could literally be something small. It could be someone losing their job if they continue to gamble, or if they continue to not appreciate who they're working with. It could be anything, but the thing is how you tell the story. There's nothing new under the sun, as they say. It just has to be something that is gripping. So it could be a really intimate play or film where it's between only a few people, and what's at stake is their friendship, this friendship that they may have had for many, many years. Is it time to let go of that friendship? That could be the whole story, but it's the way in which the characters interact with each other that will make it interesting. It's how you piece it all together. Every scene that you write, you have to think, what does this character want? Because that's what's going to drive that scene forward, and it's going to drive the whole story forward. So if the character wants to be successful, you have to think, do they actually need to be successful? Because you don't want to give them what they want, you want to give them what they need, which may have been to live a humble life and not necessarily have lots of wealth and money like that, and they will realize they're actually happier doing that. Or it could be a person who perhaps didn't necessarily dream of being successful or didn't want that. That would be an interesting twist if there was someone who was just living a very humble life and didn't ever want to be successful, or had a negative view of people that were successful, and then ultimately maybe at the end he needed to become, or she needed to become successful in order to understand how to get on with people from different walks of life. Actually, I probably shouldn't have shared that, because I feel like that's a interesting story that I might want to write, but it's there. Whoever gets there first. I've shared it now, so it's out in the atmosphere. I might write it. So think about what they want, and then think about what they need. I've just mentioned a really interesting idea about someone who's poor and never understood or wanted to know anyone who was wealthy, because they felt like all wealthy people are a certain way, and then something happens and they become wealthy, and then they have to learn how to navigate and realize that actually not all wealthy people are a certain way. Obviously there may be people that are that way, and it may have been a result of that person's experience, but they learn ultimately by the end that you can have good people in all walks of life, and you can also have bad people. It's all about thinking what the character wants and what they need, giving them what they need, but not giving them what they want, because what they want will actually halt the story from moving forward. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please drop it a like and also a comment. If you have any questions at all, I will be sure to get back to you. Also hit that subscribe button. Peace and love until next time. Happy writing. Take care.